Hey everybody, I'm going to keep this pretty short today, but I do want to talk about something important. Are you getting the best care? One of the common themes during the thyroid sessions was the importance of getting proper care. And when I first started my healing journey, I was just like you. I was passed from doctor to doctor and specialist to specialist, getting no answers, no help, and no respect. My symptoms were completely dismissed, and I found it really frustrating and disheartening, and I didn't know where to turn. When you work with conventional medical doctors who are great people and have your best interests at heart, the problem is that they need to know about thousands of diseases and symptoms and illnesses, and it makes them more likely to be generalists and not specialists. And when you have thyroid dysfunction, it's really important that you work with a specialist, especially a doctor who looks at the body functionally and holistically. You want somebody who calls themselves a functional doctor, an integrative doctor, or a naturopathic doctor. And when I'm talking about doctors here, I'm not saying that everybody needs to work with a doctor, but if you're already on medication or you'd like to go on medication, then you definitely need to work with a trained doctor who can help monitor your medication as you work with other practitioners like health coaches and nutritionists who will help you support your body through dietary and lifestyle changes. And as your body is more supported and able to heal itself, you'll find that you'll need less medication over time, if not be able to completely eliminate that medication. But while you're working on that with somebody else, you do need to work with a doctor. So it's very important that you find a doctor who has the time to listen to your symptoms, ask you questions, and who is willing to collaborate with other practitioners. The problem with our conventional system is, first of all, doctors only have 15 minutes to work with you. They've got to get in there, assess what is going on. They have a couple minutes for a few quick questions, and then they have to, they just have time to write you a script and then send you on your way. So when you work with a functional doctor, you end up usually having about an hour with them where they sit down and they really look at your case intimately, and they get to know you and they get to know all of your lifestyle factors and what could be affecting you, and they're really able to help you craft a plan to reverse disease. And so I love working with functional doctors. I work with one personally, but also professionally as I help support some of their patients. So another point is that it's really important to have a health team. I have my own. As I said, I work with an integrative doctor. I work with acupuncturists and Reiki practitioners. I go to osteopaths. Basically, depending on what my needs are at the time, I have a team kind of built around that. And I always ask my doctors when I'm interviewing them if they're willing to work with others. Because if your doctor is not willing to collaborate with other specialists, or they get intimidated or threatened when you ask them questions, or you want to get a second opinion, or you bring something into them from a nutritionist and they start to get defensive, that is your key to ditch that person, because they don't have your best interest at heart. So one thing I really loved about the thyroid sessions is that it completely empowers you with information that you can bring to your doctor to ask the right questions. So you'll have info there to ask questions about leaky gut and adrenal fatigue and diet and fertility and all kinds of stuff, all in that program. So if you've missed any of the thyroid sessions, I highly recommend that you grab the digital access pass. It is a resource you are going to be able to refer to for the rest of your life. And you'll be able to use that as a tool to empower you and your healthcare. It's time for you to take your healthcare back into your own hands. Don't be afraid to ask questions of your doctors, and don't be afraid to choose a new doctor if the one you've got isn't a fit right now. Your healthcare is up to you. You are the expert on your body, so go for it. Take your life back, take your health back, and just live better. At TLC, we don't take no flack. All right, you're a doctor. You know everything. Hi-ya! I know, it's all in my head. Bring your head over here for a second. So this antidepressant will solve everything? Even thyroid disease? What? My thyroid levels are normal? Is there anything else we should test? No? Oh yeah, of course I'm a hypochondriac. Wait, aren't you the person I'm supposed to be telling my symptoms to? Yeah! More intensity.